5:30, everybody, take a look. A perfect Christmas scene. We've got snow flurries coming down in Connie's hometown of Elizabethtown. This is
nice.
Hardin County snow showers, where a bulk of the snow showers have been focused tonight. We returned to winter awfully fast last night. It seems like overnight. You just woke up from those balmy temperatures to now.
I'm telling you, I woke up and there was quite a bit of snow covering the windows of my car anyway.
Well, I hope you cleared it off so you could drive around Kentucky.
I did clear it off.
I know the Connie Mobile has been underway, Ben.
Yeah, and that old saying, if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes. And that's kind of the way it is out there. We've got some snow.
15 minutes.
Maybe 15 minutes. 10 or 15 minutes is kind of the time these snow showers are passing through. They're not lasting very long. Now, earlier this afternoon, we had most of the snow in Kentucky, and now we're seeing most of that snow flying through southern Indiana. As we zoom into the metro, you can see a couple flurries here and there, just some tiny snow showers. But even though they're tiny, they can be mighty and put down some quick snow bursts. You can see most of the snow moving out of Kentucky, but some decent snow showers here in Indiana. So that deep blue indicates probably a quick dusting of snow. That's what we've seen up at Paoli Peaks with their live cam there, moving through Paoli right now. So that's going to be heading toward Salem, toward Brownstown, maybe a couple slick spots on the roads, but temperatures have been well above freezing, so really minimal impacts on the roadways and some briefly reduced visibilities as well. This won't last much longer. By sunset here shortly, a lot of this is going to be moving off to the east, clearing and cold tonight with lows in the 20s and wind chills in the teens, and then highs tomorrow just above freezing in many locations. We've got a cold Thursday on the way. So out there now, upper 30s, that wind chill dropping below freezing out there. So most areas are in the mid 30s and above freezing, but when you factor in that wind, feeling like 27 in Elizabethtown and 27 in LaGrange. So some cold weather for a little while longer, warmer and wetter coming up in your full forecast for this weekend.
All right, thank you, Ben. Louisville's Muhammad Ali International Airport is taking steps to ensure its airfield remains open and operational in the event of snow this winter season. Airport officials say they have new equipment to help clear runways, including its MB2 multi-functioning snow removal vehicle. According to the executive director of Louisville's Regional Airport Authority, the nearly $15 million equipment will help speed up the process of clearing runways to keep the flow of air traffic.
Before we had these MBs, these multi-purpose pieces of equipment with the 24-foot plow, 22-foot broom, 400-mile-an-hour air blast, it would take us almost twice as long to clear a runway. So the state-of-the-art equipment is expensive, but when you're measuring minutes for snow removal, it really comes in handy.
And he says that equipment is especially handy for UPS, which has many packages to deliver during the holiday season. He says these vehicles can clear a runway in as little as 20 minutes.
Right here tonight at 5, police have arrested a man who they say has been preying on senior citizens in southern Jefferson County now for more than a year.
And we're talking about a string of thefts that happened at homes near Iroquois Park. 37-year-old Anthony Williams is in police custody on charges of knowingly exploiting an adult, burglary, and possession of a handgun by a convicted felon. Now, he's accused of stealing thousands of dollars worth of jewelry and cash that he later pawned off. LMPD says his scheme was consistent, asking folks if they needed work done around the house.
Our Isaiah Kim Martinez is following this arrest for us and learning more from detectives. And we know, Isaiah, that you learned the suspect has a lengthy criminal history.
Indeed, Doug, Connie, it's something that police are very familiar with this man. Police arrested Anthony Williams almost a year ago for allegedly following a 94-year-old man home, assaulting him and robbing him in his driveway. Now he's back behind bars, but police are frustrated he was able to make it out in the first place. Today we heard from LMPD Sergeant Joe Keeling.
It's definitely frustrating. These detectives, these officers out here are doing the best that they can to apprehend these individuals that are preying on innocent people, especially these vulnerable elderly people.
Keeling believes the suspect hit several homes near Iroquois Park around Gagel Avenue and New Cut Road. Police also said Williams had a young girl around 6 years old with him while going from home to home, asking folks if she could have some water inside. It's unclear who now has custody of her. Now, LMPD is stressing that there are a lot more victims out there. Some may have been robbed months ago. Since sharing Williams' information this morning, police say 3 more victims have come forward. They say if you recognize Williams or are missing items, to call the tip line. That's 574 LMPD.
All right. Isaiah, thank you so much for that story. Well, new tonight, a second person was arrested and charged in connection to a Preston Highway shooting. While the first suspect faced a judge for the first time, Damon Taylor was arrested yesterday by Louisville Metro Police. And new tonight, LMPD arrested Anita Martinez. She's charged with complicity to murder. Now, officers say a person was found shot around 2 in the morning on November 29th. The victim has not been identified. Today, a judge kept Taylor's bond at $1 million.
I think that looking at his criminal history as well as reading the citation, there's no question that I find him to be a danger. And I think that the bond that was set last night is appropriate. The bond
And Taylor is expected back in court December 18th. According to his arrest citation, or her arrest citation, Martinez admitted to police her involvement in that shooting.
This is probably the biggest group of supporters we've ever had for a community launch. Here in Louisville, we will provide thousands of free cable-style gun locks to gun owners through partnerships with the organizations standing alongside me today. And we're going to start with 6,000 free gun locks so far, and we're certainly ready to provide more.
And it's certainly a great announcement today. It's all free and with no questions asked.
Yeah, starting today, LMPD offers the gun locks to any gun owner who wants one.
It comes nearly a month after a 3-year-old little girl lost her life after stumbling on an unsecured gun. Our Ian Hardwood explains how it could prevent deaths just like those.
That's Q Corneal, a firearms safety instructor, showing Dorothy Jackson a cable lock for the gun she keeps at home.
You won't be able to strike, around if a round got in there.
It's one of thousands of locks being passed out in Louisville through the Project Child Safe program, keeping guns out of kids' hands.
And make sure it's secured in case I have any nieces or nephews come over. And just because it's in a safe place doesn't mean that it's safe. It needs to be locked up and have a lock on it.
The Goodwill Opportunity Campus hosted the giveaway, supported by the gun safety group Whitney Strong.
We're taking the education to the communities where it's needed most. I grew up not more than 10 blocks from here. Educating people and giving them the resources and taking the resources to them, it does save lives.
The death of Aubrey Goss on Thursday, November 21st, could have been prevented with the locks Corneal prescribes.
She was that precious 3-year-old child growing up in the Fern Creek neighborhood. And one morning last month, she found an unsecured handgun that had been left underneath a couch.
Cable locks work by looping around the gun's chamber after it's unloaded. LMPD encourages using the locks to discourage gun theft as well.
Secure storage of firearms is critical to public safety.
The Goodwill location was just one of 6 sites where you could pick up a gun lock, but don't worry, you didn't miss your chance. LMPD has about 6,000 they can still give out at community events or at their division headquarters.
It's a free gift that could save a life. In Louisville, Ian Hardwick, WHAS 11 on your side.
And LMPD officials said any of their Meet the Beat events throughout the city are a great way to pick up one of those locks.
And we've got a brand new update for you tonight, an update on the company that owns the plant that exploded in the Clifton neighborhood. The Givaudan company confirms to WHAS 11 News that they are now going to open a multi-million-dollar facility just outside of Cincinnati, but we don't know if that plant is going to be replacing the Louisville plant that blew up last month, killing 2 employees. Louisville Mayor Craig Greenberg said he hopes the company does move its facility from Clifton but stays in the city. Now, less than a month after the incident, a company's proposal says it plans to open a $130 million facility in Cincinnati. At a meeting in Clifton, Givaudan CEO announced that they are looking to move from Clifton. We asked the company if this will replace the Louisville facility. A spokesperson said they don't have any specific information about the potential reconstruction of the plant in Louisville. They are, quote, still in the early stages of planning and evaluation. As the process evolves, we will share information and updates, end quote. Right now, those impacted by the plant blast have a chance to meet with company officials. It's the second to last scheduled community meeting happening right at the United Crescent Hill Ministries on State Street. It'll run until 6 p.m. and a member from the Clifton Council said insurance representatives will also be present. The final scheduled community meeting is next Wednesday. The WHAS 11 night team is in Clifton. We'll have a full report from this meeting tonight at 11.
More local news now at 5. A new senior housing facility is officially underway in South Louisville. Bridlewood Crossing is being built on 3rd Street Road. When all is said and done, it will have 76 affordable units for people that are above the age of 55. Metro government is contributing almost $2.2 million to help fund the affordable housing project. Louisville Mayor Craig Greenberg reiterated his mission to boost affordable housing opportunities to people all across the city.
Safe, quality, affordable housing is the foundation for everything else that all of us want to achieve for our families, for our neighbors, for our city. Without safe, quality, and affordable housing, nothing else is possible.
Amenities at Bridlewood Crossing will include a community room, computer library, and fitness room.
And efforts to build affordable housing underway at Elizabethtown Community and Technical College. Today, the leaders breaking ground right here on ECTC's Family Scholar House, along with the help of the governor there, offering subsidized housing to students who are at the college who are also parents. Housing priority will go towards students focusing on health care and advancing manufacturing. That includes Ambronia Smith, who says this housing is a game changer for those working to achieve their goals while also prioritizing raising their families.
So this would mean so much to any woman or man that is striving for just a better way of life. And I'm a firm believer, if you work hard, you'll get everything that you need in due season. So I am so honored just to even be in this position, to even speak on it. Thank you so much.
Louisville-based organization is home to nearly 250 single-parent families across its 5 residential campuses.